विज्ञान और प्रौद्योगिकी विश्वविद्यालय मेघालय यूएसटीएम ने प्रख्यात भारतीय भौतिक विज्ञानी सर चंद्रशेखर वेंकट रामन की विरासत का सम्मान करते हुए उत्साह के साथ राष्ट्रीय विज्ञान दिवस मनाया। स्कूल ऑफ बायोलॉजिकल साइंस द्वारा आयोजित ये कार्यक्रम विकसित भारत के लिए स्वदेशी तकनीक विषय पर केंद्रित था, जिसमें छात्रों के बीच नवीन मॉडल, प्रोटोटाइप और पोस्टर प्रस्तुतियां पर प्रतियोगिताएं आयोजित की गई। समापन सत्र में यूएसटीएम की कुलपति जीडी शर्मा ने बच्चों में सोच को बढ़ावा देने में राष्ट्रीय विज्ञान दिवस की भूमिका पर जोर दिया। उन्होंने वैज्ञानिक उद्यमता के महत्व को रेखांकित किया और केवल अधिग्रहण के बजाय ज्ञान को लागू करने पर ध्यान देने का आग्रह किया। गुवाहाटी विश्वविद्यालय में बायो इंजीनियरिंग और बायो साइंस के प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर कंद्रप्पा साइकिया ने पारंपरिक आयुर्वेदिक चिकित्सा के महत्व पर प्रकाश डाला, वैज्ञानिक ज्ञान को मान्य करने और व्यवसायीकरण के बारे में आश्वासन व्यक्त किया। स्कूल ऑफ बायोलॉजिकल साइंस के दिन प्रोफेसर रश्मिमाला काकाती ने स्वागत भाषण दिया, जिसमें आवेदन और नवाचार से भरे दिन के लिए मंच तैयार हुआ। यूएसटीएम की सलाहकार डॉक्टर आर.के. शर्मा ने समापन भाषण दिया और पुरस्कार वितरण समारोह के साथ कार्यक्रम का समापन किया। प्रतियोगिता के 5 उप विषयों में स्थायी आजीविका के लिए स्वदेशी पारंपरिक ज्ञान, सतत विकास के लिए नवाचार और प्रौद्योगिकी, एथोमेडिसिन और दवा की खोज, पर्यावरणीय स्थिरता और स्वास्थ्य देखभाल को प्राचीन ज्ञान और प्रौद्योगिकी शिक्षा पर सरल परिप्रेक्ष्य शामिल थे। इस प्रदर्शन का पुरस्कार 3 उत्कृष्ट विभागों को दिया गया: जूलॉजी, बॉटनी और अप्लाइड बायोलॉजी। जज के रूप में डॉक्टर कंद्रप्पा साइकिया और डॉक्टर अरूप कुमार हजारिका ने आंतरिक न्यायाधीशों के साथ निष्पक्ष और कठोर मूल्यांकन सुनिश्चित करते हुए प्रतियोगिताओं का मूल्यांकन किया।
Topic is ethnomedicine and drug discovery. Ethnomedicine, from the name itself, it focuses on the indigenous systems of medicine under practice, and mainly depends on the natural plants we have. Plants mainly the crude drug, that is the non-synthesized part of the plant, which does not undergo any kind of synthetic processes, only including the collection and the drying, and and the medicinal practices which we see, including that is Ayurveda, Yoga, the Unani system, the system and the homeopathic system. So I am mainly focusing on the Ayurvedic systems also, because that is the conceptual base if we see at all the indigenous forms of medicinal practices under Yoga. So with that, under Ayurveda it comes Vata, Pitta and Kapha, which includes the main elements of nature from which a human body is organized. Then this balance in Vata, Pitta and Kapha will be known as a person is considered healthy if the Vata, Pitta and Kapha is under balance. Any imbalance in Vata, Pitta and Kapha, then the person is considered to have an illness or any kind of ailment, and accordingly to that the medications are given. Under that, you can see that there are 7 chakras, and this maintenance of the chakra also contributes to a healthy body. the crown chakra, which is controlling the mind and the senses. And then the third eye chakra is for the sensory organs. And then the throat chakra mainly controls the thyroid gland and all the thyroid glands. Heart chakra is for the heart, regulates and pumps the blood to different organs. Solar plexus chakra is mainly giving an idea about the metabolic activities of the body. Then we have sacral chakra, which is the hormonal balance, and then the root chakra, which is the mechanical and structural benefits of the body as well as the structural strength. Then Ayush also involves a new concept, not new concept, it is already the oldest forms of medicine and it is as old as Ayurveda itself, but it is not very much known by people. It falls under Ayush now. It is known as Sowa Rigpa. It is mainly practiced in the Himalayan regions only, which involves Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, regions of Himachal Pradesh and even Ladakh in Jammu Kashmir. This is the Buddhist form of medicine and it is very much related to the Ayurvedic form of medicine. So this is the only difference how in Ayurveda we have Vata, Pitta and Kapha. In this case, in Sowa Rigpa we have Lokas, Kama Loka, Rupa Loka and Arupa Loka. There is also a balance in all these systems similar as the chakra system.
I have already go through your exhibition. It is very nice. Your collection is also very nice, and your knowledge about this, your presentation, everything is. I am very happy.
If you are simply taking the crude extract, that also you can now work out because we have both GC and HPLC in our university, where you can find out which exact molecule is able to find out if you separate by column
we found that those bacteria which are resistant to all antibiotics, all available antibiotics, are inhibited by the patient. Now antibiotic resistance has become a big problem, global level problem. We have lost people's life. Recently one of my known tools was infected by a very common bacteria called Klebsiella pneumoniae, but that strain was resistant to all available antibiotics.
The turmeric powder, if you keep it in your kitchen about a year or 2 years, there will grow many fungus. Fungal growth